This is a look at our LEGO Winter Village for 2021 with the cat in the background for scale. It somehow doubled in size from our 2020 version, which only had 6 base plates. That version had the buildings in a ring, but I figured I'd put them all in the same way this year for a nice view from the front. First up is set 10245, Santa's Workshop. Next we have set 10249 from 2015, the Winter Toy Shop. And of course, it wouldn't be a winter village without set number 10254 from 2016, the winter holiday train, which we've got running through the middle, and number 10263, the winter fire station from 2018. Here's set 10267, the gingerbread house, and I gotta admit, I haven't bought a real gingerbread house since 2019 when this came out. Getting into this year's sets from 2021, we've got 10293, Santa's Visit, which is absolutely fantastic with this light up Christmas tree. We have from 2021 set number 40499, Santa's Sleigh, which is just absolutely fantastic. I did luck out and was able to get 2, which is why we've got 8 reindeer pulling that. Did a review of that set if you're curious. Link should be coming up and it'll be in the description as well. Finally, there's set 40484, Santa's Front Yard, which was the gift with purchase for 2021. I did swap out the terrifying brick-built reindeer that it comes with for the one from the Elf Clubhouse. Taking a look at some of the mocks my son helped contribute, this is a little train station, which features one of his favorite minifigs from the collectible series, the watermelon guy. He also suggested having the snowplow actually get put to use, so he built all this out to have a nice little effect there. It might be interesting to note that the Santa's Visit set is kind of on a base with some odd angles, and so it doesn't really sit on the grid, so that is actually mounted on a turntable with a little stud underneath that kind of just sets in here. Kind of cheating, but I figured it looks okay. Taking a look at the front, more human side of this city, here we have little Susie, who was absolutely spoiled this year because her parents felt guilty keeping her at home for school because of the pandemic. Unfortunately, they did spend so much that her dad is now racing to the mailbox to get a bill payment for those credit cards in before the mailman takes off, and he's already had a long day. Every year, the fire department decorates their nice tree, but this year, the fire chief is a little extra worried because their insurance went up and they just can't afford any more accidents. Their janitor has about had it with the firehouse Dalmatian, who keeps leaving little presents by the fire hydrant. Unfortunately, he may have even bigger problems. It wouldn't be a winter village without some carolers and a band, and they are right in front of a very old looking statue, which people say is in a different position each day. There's this little husky here that's become obsessed with staring at the thing all day. Let's just hope for everyone's sake that he doesn't blink. There are some people who are over here warming their hands by a fire. I gotta give complete credit to my son for using a little blue flame piece among the orange ones to show just how hot that really is. The Ice Queen has come out of her castle and has helped make this skating rink. There's also kind of a bad smell going on, and poor Skunk Catcher can't get a day off even during the holidays. The Brick Time guy is over here on the bench enjoying a cup of coffee, completely oblivious to the impending fate of this little rat. The town's Christmas tree is always a really big hit. There are lots of presents from the toy drive. This year it was beautifully decorated by Sam, but unfortunately, no one's seen him in a few days, and I'm kind of wondering where he went. This small town's only cop is very pleased with himself, having caught a bad guy, and is having a celebratory cup of coffee. Unfortunately, he seems kind of oblivious to everything going on behind him. For some reason, Tracer has somebody tied to a train track. I figure she is tired of going out with a beard and is ready to ditch him for good. Meanwhile, Widowmaker is up here and has her eye on Tracer for herself. Batman is also up on the roof, chasing after the jewel thief, since the local police officer really isn't doing his job. It looks like Indy got himself on the naughty list and someone dumped him in the coal car of the train. Looking at the other side of the tracks for a more magical feel, the Gingerbread family has been around for a while and is well respected, but their visitors do tend to go missing. The Elf Clubhouse is pretty empty this time of year with the elves off building toys, but if anyone were around, they might notice this strange police box that appeared out of nowhere and the mechanical beings that are taking an interest in it. Those elves are diligently making toys and checking the computer to see who's on the naughty list. Mrs. Claus was going to serve them cookies, but she's not too happy with the direction some of the elves are taking the product line. The Tin Man is chopping down trees in the forest to sell at inflated prices, and Peter Pan clearly has his eyes set on some venison. Of course, Santa's out braving the pandemic to deliver toys to all the boys and girls, though this year he does feel safer with a teddy bear co-pilot. It was supposed to be Susie's, but he figures her parents spoiled her so badly she won't miss it. It wouldn't be Santa's sleigh if it weren't pulled by 8 beautiful reindeer, and of course Rudolph. His fellow reindeer are questioning the crowd that he's fallen in with, but Rudolph is very happy with his new life choices. So there you go, a 2021 crazy theme for a crazy year. Hopefully 2022 and beyond will treat us all a little bit better. Let us know what you liked, didn't like, and if you have any suggestions for next year. I love how these often come with brick light functions, and maybe next year for Black Friday we'll splurge and get some light kits for all of these on sale. Until next year, and until next time, happy building.